Good morning, students. So today I'm going to show you how to do these types of problems. I'll do one of expanding and one of collapsing logarithms, all right? So real quick, we're going to begin with number 23. I'm gonna show you how to do it, and then you'll do the rest of the work on your own. So for number 23, we have this right here. We first are going to apply the rule of division, the quotient rule. Okay, so this will turn into logarithm base 4 of the square root of x minus the logarithm base 4 of 64. Okay, so notice how the denominator is the one that's negative. And after we have done this, then we're going to apply the power rule. Okay, so what is the exponent of x in this case? Well, think back to exponents and you'll remember that this is the same as 1/2, an exponent of 1/2. And for 64, it's the same as 4 to the power 4. 4 times 4 is, 4 times 4 is 16. Actually, it's 4 to the power 3, sorry. And 16 times 4, that is 64. All right, so now we use the power rule, where we're going to take the exponent and we're going to place it as a coefficient. So 1/2 logarithm base 4 of x, right? And then we can do the same thing here. Notice that there's two ways to solve this. I'm just going to do the one with the power rule to practice it, but there's a different way. See if you can find it on your own. This will be 3 times logarithm base 4 of 4. And the logarithm base 4 of 4, this is equal to 1, right? We already established that beforehand. So this whole thing is just equal to -3. And this is our result. 1/2 logarithm base 4 of x minus 3. Okay, so the only novel thing right here is that the square root is turning into a fraction of an exponent. Okay, now like I said, I'm going to do one of collapsing. Let me just turn the page. All right, so I'm going to work with, where was it? Number 63. I'm going to show you how to do that one. So number 63 says 1/2 logarithm base 10 of x plus logarithm of y. Okay, so it's something like this. Now in this case, because we have a parentheses, we have to apply this coefficient to both of the logarithms. So we would have 1/2 logarithm base x plus 1/2 logarithm base y. Okay, this is one way to do it. There's a different way, a different order to do it. It should all be the same, but I like doing it this way so that we don't miss that 1/2. So now, because these two are being added, right? Yeah, we can use the not the power rule, sorry, the multiplication rule has the product rule. There we go. So we can use the product rule in order to turn these two into one logarithm. So we use the power rule beforehand. So logarithm x to 1/2 plus logarithm of y to the power of 1/2, which turns this into logarithm of x, of square root of x, plus logarithm of square root of y. And then all of this is turned into logarithm of the square root of x times square root of y, which in turn is the same thing as logarithm of just xy, square root of xy. Okay? There's many ways to do this, but this is the method that I chose. If you can do it any different way using the appropriate rules, go right ahead, as long as you understand it. So that's all for today, a quick video. So stay safe, happy Star Wars Day, and may the 4th be with you.